we're just gonna rank. I have a certain issue with certain of the genres they picked for the classes. So, and I love watching people do these stupid things. So we're gonna do a tier list this morning. Here's my issue. Some of the classes, like, they nailed it. And then some of them, like, I don't know. I can't figure out what they were thinking. So S tier is like perfect match in flavor and genre and like the whole pick. Everything's got to come together. A and B, it's like maybe you like the music, but you don't really think it matches the class. C and D, it's like, why are these even the genres they pick? So we're gonna start with Demon Hunter. This is like the weirdest one for me. I don't know about y'all, because it's like I think it's hilarious that they made Demon Hunter emo, but I don't really feel like I feel like it's more just like a funny joke than a good match for the class. So like I kind of am leaning towards putting it low. Paladin trash. Well, let's go one at a time. That's what but Vengeance, like how does Vengeance match with emo? Like Demon Hunter to me should be like punk rock, or it does kind of look like Drake. I'm an emo. Am I vindictive? I guess I'm more of a metalhead anymore. I used to be an emo kid. All right, so we've got one vote for A. Anyone have any other opinions? I'm leaning towards A or B. I bet I don't want that there. Anybody else have an opinion on the whether the musical genre fits? So it's got to be like a good musical genre and it fit how relevant they match. Yes. You think it's S? All right, I'm clearly wrong on this one because you all think that it's a good match. All right, we'll put it S tier. I disagree on this strongly. Like I would probably have it like somewhere in here. Never forget Draco Cat. All right, fair enough. All right. Next up, we got Death Knight. This one's easy, right? Come on. Like, isn't there like actually a death metal band in WoW that's made up of Death Knights? Like that just seems like that's like a S tier match. S tier for sure. There's just like I would debate this, but like I love metal and like if they had made Death Knight anything but like some branch of metal music, I would have been super pissed. Like this just seems like the easiest one. Like it's just S tier. Speak now or forever hold your peace, or we're leaving Death Knight in S. I think Death Knight's top of S. I think that's the best. I think that's the best fit and just like awesome music. So boom. Top of S. Next up. This one, like I guess I get what they were going for, but I feel like Druid is not a good match. I guess it's like earthy, yeah. Suffer well. Not dude, but they're I don't know. Like the whole like corpses and like killing stuff and Death Knight, that's so metal. That's very metal. No, that's S tier. I don't think there's a debate on Death Knight. I think it's top of S. All right. What about Druid? I think Druid is D tier. Growth, life, happiness, and friends sounds pretty hippie to me. You think this is S tier? God, no. If anything, Druid should be like I guess hippie kind of no, Hunter is folk. I was gonna say Druid to me is folk music. Treants, nature, life, nature, friends. So what? Like, where are we thinking? That's what I'm saying. Like, is hippie even a genre of music? Like I know it's like a style of like druids doing drugs, stoner rock. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm going. I agree with Olds. I'm saying C tier. I want to put it in D because I love druid and I feel like this is a horrible fit, but I get the nature and like all that side of it, so that's kind of okay. Next up is Hunter, and I think this is possibly the worst fit that they did. Like Hunter's like what? Like why are they folk? Folk music is like chill, happy, like soothing. No, Hunter needed to be like I don't know, like punk rock or like I guess they didn't want to get overly specific because like Hunter, there's a lot of I think genres of music where that Hunter would fit in that are not. That's true. We haven't seen the Hunter cards yet. They have to pick something animal related, but there isn't. You're right. Hunter should just be cat jams. Oh, so we agree that it doesn't fit, right? That's fair, BP. So maybe we'll revisit this once we get all of the cards. Country. Oh, dude, country would have been genius. Hunter should be country music, but like old school country, like actual good country music. No offense to any artist right now. I don't know any of you, but like pop country or whatever they call it that they do now is so bad. So I think Hunter's D. Like I don't think it's a good fit. I don't think it's a good match. Like maybe y'all are right. There's not a good match, but I don't like it. I am against it. Hating on T Swift. Her newer stuff is more folk. Well, I guess that's what your point is, but you've never heard a good country song? There's a few, but not any in the last like 20 years. Country is not my favorite. All right. Oh gosh. Okay. Mage. Y'all help me. Why is Mage electronic? I just like all your YouTube videos. I watch a lot of them. I just like y'all have to understand. I am like the definition of adult ADHD. Like my brain is so like you can tell me something and 30 seconds later I'll be like, what? Huh? That's what I'm saying. Like this seems like such an odd fit for Mage. I guess electronic would be an odd fit for any, but Mage it seems like it fits the least. Like I'm leaning towards it being like here, like above Hunter, but mech and electronic. But mechs are in a bunch of classes. Like why is okay? So L, where would you rate? Where would you rate Mage? Because I don't see the D. Yeah, D. You associate lightning with Mage. Oh, that's fair. So we got 1 vote for C, 2 votes for D. So we'll put it right here at the top of D for now, and we'll adjust as we go if we need to. Yeah, that's more of a shaman thing, right? Like, isn't Lightning Bolt a shaman card? It's in every Hearthstone portrait. Yeah, we know. Oh yeah, Paladin is up. What is Paladin? What is disco? Why is Paladin disco? Like, if anything, they should be like gospel music, right? Because they're very like into the light. So we are we in agreement that they're probably even below Hunter? Just bad, bad, bad. Like trash tier. I just don't even have anything to say. Like, why is Paladin disco? What was the logic of that? I guess like disco does have a lot of lights. Yeah, gospel was probably too religious, but I think that's probably the best fit. Or like spiritual, like there's like a spiritual genre of music that's all very like ambient and floaty, and I guess disco has the disco light. So actually, you know what? I'm bumping it up to C because I didn't even think about that angle until literally just now. There's that one card even, right? The legendary spell. What's it called? I gotta look it up. Okay, we're about to get the priest, but I actually like the fit for priest, and I'll go into why. Prismatic lens. Okay, yeah, I think I'm bumping Paladin up until at least C, because I didn't think about the light angle. Like it's kind of a cute play, because they're like upset. Whatever the light. What is the light? And I don't even know. By the holy light, like disco balls. Like they're all. Yeah, I get it now. All right, moving it up this. Actually, you know what? I'm talking myself into this. I think it's B. I actually like that. Yeah, I know, but I don't know what it means. Like, what is the light? Like, is it like do they worship the sun? Like, what is the light? You like the priest character's part in the most in the expansion. So let's go ahead and pull priest in. I despise most pop music, but I think this is like A bordering on S tier. I really do. This is really good. Like, it's just like the whole like because like pop music, that's where you tend to have the people who are like the most obsessed like with whoever they like, and like priest is all about devotion, and like Alun is the light. I don't even know who Alun is. Like, isn't there one of the characters who says for Alun or by Alun or something? By Alun. All right. Anybody have any other opinions on priest? Tyrande? Oh, okay. Malfurion's Bay. Malfurion, do you love him some Tyrande? Night elves worship Alun. Oh, that's right. That's the character that does that. All right. Anyone have an opinion on the priest? I like, especially after seeing the cards. I think this is a really good fit. I like priest in A. I don't think it's on the level of Death Knight. All right, I'm leaving it there for now. Rogue, hip hop. How do we feel about Rogue being hip hop? I will agree with BP that I liked this a lot better once I saw the cards that go with it, and it kind of matches the class identity in general. I actually was pretty fine with this before that too. I think this is an A tier. I don't think it's a slam dunk as Death Knight, but you think it's A tier minimum? I figured that out. I was like, I thought I was like, wait, is he trolling me? He said bounce around, then I realized you were just it's just a mix up. After seeing the cards, I'm tempted to bump this up, but that's maybe not fair because like I can't rate all of the classes on the cards because we haven't seen all the cards. So let's leave it here. I like A tier. All right, I think this is good for Rogue. All right, Shaman up next. Shaman. How do we feel about Shaman being jazz? I like the wind instruments, like that flavor of it, because jazz uses a lot of wind instruments, and that's a really cute flavor to go with elementals and all of that, like the basically the trumpet thing. You get C. It's so much better than Druid being hippie. Really? I don't think so. I think it's at least B. Anybody else have any thoughts? I like the shaman fit. I don't like jazz is kind of like, I mean, jazz is good, but like I think it's a good fit for shaman. So like I don't think C is fair because like the C and D are like they almost like the music isn't great and they don't really fit the class that well. Bottom tier, L, you're a shaman man. You don't like it being jazz? All right, I'm being outvoted, I feel like, because I'm saying B, but y'all are saying C and D. So let's put it at the bottom of C. Does that seem fair? Yeah, based purely on how well they fit. That's the main. What do you think, Jay? Is Shaman B or C? You'll be the tiebreaker. Not B looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I think B. Yeah, the overload cards look cool, but okay, that's a fair point that the overload cards weren't exactly like jazzy, huh? But we haven't seen the spell, right? We haven't seen the legendary spell for Shaman. So I like B. I think it's just a really good fit. Like the wind instruments thing is like really clever. All right. Warlock is up next. And I'm just gonna go throw it out there. I think this is like an S tier fit. Like the idea of like the demon hordes that they summon being the orchestra. That's just freaking amazing. And the cards we've seen, I think, fit really well. So my vote is to put Warlock up here in S, probably right after Death Knight. I think it's like an S tier fit. Very on brand. Goth music would have been better, but classical fits too. I think Goth could have worked, but Goth is probably too similar to emo. I would guess is why they didn't do that. Like a lot of people associate those two kind of together. I don't. All right. I see no arguments. I'm leaving Warlock as S tier. Last one, Warrior. I would like this better if it was like, I don't know, like a more specific brand of rock, which is why I kind of lean towards putting it in A tier, but I think it's pretty good. You think that's the best fit? Interesting. All right, J, L, what do y'all think? Warrior S or A tier? It's definitely good. It's a great fit. Warrior cards look like what rock stars wear. Okay, you're convinced. I think it's actually that bumps it up above Demon Hunter. All right, so now we've got everything sort of positioned. Where do we think everything S? All right, we're in agreement. S tier. So does the order in the tiers look good here? I actually think I would put Shaman above Paladin, but y'all were leaning towards Shaman being C, so we'll leave Shaman at the bottom of B. Rogue and Priest, I think Rogue should be the top of A. And I think it's Death Knight, Warlock, Warrior, Demon Hunter for sure. Poor Druid. Like Hunter, like these two make no sense to me. I think this is definitely the right order. Hunter is just like, why is it folk? Like, if anything, Hippie's a better fit for Hunter, right? Because isn't Hippie more about like nature and stuff? You think Hunter's a slightly better fit than Mage? We can flip those. Yeah, folk is kind of like country. These all to me are just pretty bad. So overall, I think looking at this, we are pretty much in agreement that they did a pretty good job. There's some I don't agree with and don't like, but like these six they nailed, and I think these two are pretty good. They're fine. But like these six are perfect. Like it. I like it. All right, any changes we will make before we finalize this? Bada bing, bada do. True. Yeah, I'll give you that. We'll move them up a little bit. You want to move Shaman to C? I know. It's bottom of B, so it's like right there at C. I think it's a lot. Come on, it's a lot better than Hippie for Druid. Hunter is B, and you'll die on that hill. Woo! I just like Hunters are so like aggressive, and it like if you think about Hunter from like the Hearthstone perspective, like this doesn't really fit to me. Like I can't imagine Rexar sitting there like sending Huffer at your face and then just plucking on a banjo. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. If anything, I would maybe give you this, but yeah. Get off my lawn. Hunters hunt and kill. Like, why are they playing for? Like, exactly, L. That's kind of what I'm saying. I think this is the order. I'm going to lock it in. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Boom.